Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I am Sir Tristan. In the last episode, we were with our caravan on the way to Gilded Vale when a fallen tree stopped us. We had to wait for the night. Unfortunately, we were attacked by bandits, which slaughtered our entire caravan except for the three of us. And we had to escape inside to this cave from a force of nature called a biowac, which seems to be an electrical storm of some kind. We have myself, Sir Tristan, a chanter, which is like a bard,
What you need?
Kaliska, a fighter,
How can I help?
and Heodin, which is he a rogue? He is a rogue, yes, which makes sense.
Yes.
At the end of the last episode, we had an event where I threw my weapon to kill a bandit that was holding Heodin down to the ground, and sure enough, I've lost my weapon. So I need to remember that those events can actually affect the characters themselves. So I have hatchets here that I've looted from enemies. I think I'll go ahead and equip one here. But I'll also equip a bow in the second slot. I don't know, I don't have a high dexterity, and I'm not honestly even sure if dexterity is necessary for bows. I do know that stats are a little different. Dexterity is an abstraction of a character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. In interactions, it can be used for sleight of hand and fast reaction. In combat, affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, abilities, and contributes to the reflex defense. So I don't think dexterity really affects like accuracy in the same way that it does in some of the more old school RPGs like this. Might represent a character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel magic. That's right, okay. So yeah, I think we could probably use this bow pretty successfully. And if we ever need to, we can switch to the other weapon. I want to reorganize my party though. Yeah, okay, so it works the same way.
Me.
And can we put them in a formation? Right click to modify. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Let's do this. How about that? That's great. That works really well. It's exactly how I was hoping it would work. Okay. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked by fallen rubble. So yeah, so we're in this cave, and I guess we need to either find shelter or escape the biowac. It can't reach us in here, as far as I know, but the whole area is unstable. It might come crashing down on us.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Who attacked us? Glanfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Odima warned you about. Looks to be the fangs of Gallowin, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odima. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. They said we were trespassing in the ruins? I don't believe that. Odima would never allow it. But as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Yeah, I agree. What about everyone else in the caravan? Her lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Well, she definitely seems upset about it, so that'd be a silly thing to say. Let's just get going. Okay. So I may think I'll head to the right first. See what's this way. Actually, no, this path branches off multiple ways. I'll head back this way. I was playing around with it a bit before. There's actually a double speed, and I think I can set the game to automatically slow down in combat. I saw that somewhere, although I'm not sure where now that I look at it. Auto pause, no. Oh yeah, combat auto slow. So I think I'll do that at least at first. I'll do double time outside of combat, just so that running around the environment doesn't take that long.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Okay, we will, but not before rifling through their stuff. A shield and a torch. Camping supplies, a mace, and a hammer and chisel. You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use them to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. Okay, that's good to know. I picked up a few weapons. 13 to 19 slash, 8 to 13 crush, 7 to 11 crush. This is clearly better. He should stick with his daggers. 8 to 12. 11 to 16. Actually, wait, that would be better on her, I think. I'll go ahead and use it just in case I ever get into melee. That would be fine. How's these shields? 12 deflection, minus 4 accuracy. They're the same. But I'll stick with my ranged weapon for now. Okay.
What you need?
So I'm assuming we're going to find these looters at some point. The only real objective, let's see, do I have a quest log? Yeah. The only real objective overall I have so far is Gilded Veil. There's nothing, no kind of overall like arcing story that I've started yet. This still could be the tutorial for all I know. Oh. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as an... Okay, how should that be pronounced? Arip? I assume this X would be silent? Or a Z sound? A Zarip. Let's do Zarip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. I mean, it's got a spear, but I'm not necessarily an aggressive person. I'll just tell it we won't hurt it. The Zarup recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It will raise her arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you. A soft clicking sound. Oh, okay, it did that again. Okay, let's just back away. The Zarup watches you go. Can I talk to it, though? Is it going to attack if I... Ah. You know, I probably should have expected that. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess the game wouldn't have been smart enough to to make me attack him. But, alright, I guess we'll just all kill this little guy. And down he goes. I'm sorry, little lizard fella.
Of course.
I kind of feel bad. Oh, but I got a spear. So yeah, it looks like lockpicks are going to be expendable since I keep finding so many of them. I kind of like the idea of using that spear more than... where did that spear go? I don't see it. Weapons. Let's see, did it... There's like a stash button somewhere. There. Yes, so it did. That's weird. So you have temporary storage over here, and then I guess this infinite storage here. Can I move this window? I can't. So I will wield the spear instead, I think. It's the same damage, right? 11 to 16. Crush. This is piercing. Yeah. Very cool. How does it look? Awesome.
What you
So
need?
if I do have to fight in melee, I've got the spear to use. And this has nothing. Oh yeah, I like how it shows up on his back. That's really cool. Let's keep going this way.
Wait, do you hear that?
Uh oh. Ooh, crossbow, leather armor, another torch, a tattered journal. Let's take it all. Let's take a look at this crossbow. I kind of like the idea of using that more than the bow. Whoops. Open the stash. Crossbow. Very slow attack, but a strong interrupt. 19 to 27. Oof. Yeah, so. It doesn't say attack speed, however. Oh, maybe interrupt is actually attack speed. 0.5, 0.75. So this maybe is obviously slower, but the damage is much higher. So that's fine. Let's do that. And you know, we might as well. We don't need a second dagger on Heoden. Let's give him another bow as well.
What you
Okay.
need?
We got that tattered journal. Is there something I can read, or is that in here? Notes. No. Oh man, there's so much to read. Okay, so I'm guessing the journal is not going to go in here. Yeah. No. I really don't know where that went. I guess it's not terribly important. Aha! This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, I've gotten my hand on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then it's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Salantlith in the morning, and it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Clearly, this fella did not make it. I'll keep exploring this way. A schooler whelp. Okay. You know what? This whole idea of ranged combat is actually bad. Because look, my chants only go that far. So that's definitely not going to be worth it. I think we'll just take this. Okay, I can't change it in combat, so I'm just going to pick his spear. Does it give him a longer attack range, though? Oh, okay, too late. Can't find out anyway.
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and unequip this, I think. So I've got just 3 melee fighters at this point. Heoden only has melee
How
skills.
can I help?
Blinding Strike. And obviously
What you need?
Callista only has melee skills, so... Okay, could I attack it? A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Let's leave for now. There's some areas back here I want to check out still. Also, we should probably change our setup. We'll move here now, since I've got a spear. I still want to be at a slightly longer range, I think, but put me in the middle here.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Addendum added. I've come across a section of tiles marked with peculiar symbols. There may be a clue about their meaning nearby. Okay, the Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps or secret doors. Okay, I've of course already been that way. Let's enter sneak mode since they seem to want us to.
See me coming.
Seems like this is the door we could open. Yep, sure enough.
Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed in the pillar. An unlit brazier, yeah, Sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Use the torch. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upwards. So it looks like those did something to the tiles over here. So it clearly makes sense we should do this with the rest. Yeah. So when I enter sneak mode,
Keeping an eye out.
these light up automatically. But if I hold tab, they do anyway.
Stay quiet.
Yes, there doesn't seem to be any reason to sneak around here and do this. Cool. What's this say? This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. Keep exploring back this way, I think. Lesser black ooze. Where?
Where?
Oh. Okay. So I'll attack it. Oh, there's another one here. Let's have Kaliska run over and try to knock it down.
How can I
And
help?
you have this once per fight as well, blinding strikes. There's no reason not to use it then.
What is it?
So it looks like spears don't give us any extra range. It's a shame. You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit. More than likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will do more damage on a crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have an increased duration on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits, suffer decreased damage. So who crit? Heoden, alright, nice. So his accuracy is minus the ref? Whatever ref is. Ref, negative 47. So the roll was 36 plus 47. So I bet anything over 100 is probably a crit, right? Any final damage roll over 100 is a crit. That's good to know.
So much for you.
So that died. Let's get them over here. This thing's still prone. Yes. Attack. There we go. Attacks. The fights have not been lasting long enough for use my chanting spells, unfortunately. Alright, that's it for that combat. Let's see what we got. Ooze plasma. A congealed mass of thick and opaque jelly. Yum. He had a poleaxe, a big two-handed weapon. I don't think I want my character to use two-handed weapons, although he could. I feel like since he's probably not going to be wearing heavy armor or anything.
Where'd that slime come from?
Yeah, I don't know. Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase a remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Where did I pick up a gem? Oh well. Oh, that's right, off the body of that guy with the journal. Place the gem in the socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of wall gives way. And there's a ooze back here. Let's get it.
How can I help?
No reason not to use blinding strike. He's blinded for 10 seconds. And blinding, target blinded. Accuracy reduced by 25 for all sources. Perception reduced by 4. Movement reduced by 2. Okay, very cool. A dirty attack makes the opponent unable to see, right? And it inflicts extra damage and blinds the target. Okay, you can get in there too, right? Yeah. Perfect. Alright, should be some kind of treasure in here. Minor Cloak of Protection, Amethyst, Adra. This is the thing the crystals are made out of, right? An organic material, crystalline in structure, but shell-like in substance. Adra can be found growing up through the ground in veins in many parts of Aora. Easy to carve and manipulate, it is a favorite of jewelers as a semi-precious stone, and is often cut more intricately and beautifully than other gems. Oh yeah, there's some actually right there, that big green crystal. So I got this cloak. Let's see. I guess it ended up in my stash. Yeah. So should he wear it? Does this give any protection? I don't think so. So it seems smarter than just to give this to myself. And for looks, we can give this to Heoden. Yeah, to Kaliska. I've known her a little bit longer, I guess. Alright.
What you need?
So there's still that floor pattern. That lighting these torches did something for.
You won't see me.
If I sneak. So I'm assuming maybe if I step on one of these, it'll hurt me? Let's game the system a little bit. F5, quick save.
I see something.
Oh, okay, definitely a trap. Run back over here, please. Okay, good. Can we disarm this? You failed. What about Heoden?
Worth a look.
Trap detected. You failed. 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 Okay, so I'm guessing if I failed once, I can't succeed again. So the icons that are lit seem to be... Okay. Seem to be dangerous. It's good to know. Nothing over here, I don't think. No.
Found something.
Right, yes.
Worth a look. Worth a look. Worth a look.
Well, I guess march through one at a time. Can I queue up? I can. I can hold shift and walk them right
What
through.
is it?
That's really nice. There we go. And we'll continue to sneak up. Okay, we found an enemy. They haven't seen us yet, though. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Oh, I see. So right there, yeah. Once a circle is full yellow, a character is suspicious and moves to investigate the circle. If the circle becomes fully red, your character is discovered. A character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skill. Higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Moving toward a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle of a character with your own, you will be detected immediately. So
How can I help?
can I like backstab and stuff? Like, is there hidden attacks?
What is it? Yes.
Doesn't seem like it matters. Good, that's
How
down.
can I help?
Use blinding strike on this guy. Knock him down.
What you need?
Perfect. You know, I can't really tell if my chants are doing anything. I assume that they are. But you know, the effect is kind of minimal so far. Uh-oh. Okay, well I guess let's just let's just charge. Oh, there's a much bigger one. Yikes. Okay, let's blinding strike him. Did it hit? It hit. He's been blinded. Perfect. Spiderling's almost dead. So that's fine.
What is it?
Alright. I like that blinding a lot. That seems to prevent a lot of damage.
What you need?
I can't tell if you can actually miss completely. Like, is there an accurate? I guess there's an accuracy there, and you subtract a defense, and that affects your plus to your roll. So, but can you actually miss completely, or do you just graze? I'll look through that on my own at some point. But got a spider leg, perfect. That's the exit. I don't think I want to exit yet. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Ugh. Rapier? Or is that how you pronounce rapier? Rapier? Rapier, I think it is. And a bloodstone.
Hmm?
What's over here? Yep. Hey, a helmet. And more gems. Let's see what our helmet does. Here. Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded cap to the fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of regimented armies, the type of helmet comes down. The type of helmet an individual wears comes down to personal preference. So it doesn't seem to do anything, but it makes us look cool.
Hmm?
All right. I know that I think in games like Baldur's Gate and things, they like added to
I could scout
perception,
ahead,
or they
see what's around the corner. How can I help?
reduced perception to add armor or something. Maybe the higher tier helmets will do something. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and scout him forward. He seems to want to do that. We have a whelp here. Oh, he's getting detected. I mean, that seems like that's it. Doesn't seem like that big a deal. We can just charge in and attack, I think. As before, we use blinding attack. And he died. I don't think he did any damage to us at all. Oh, there's another one, okay.
Yes.
So,
What you
same
need?
thing, we'll do knockdown. This time, I guess. He's been knocked down. I've got a lot of disables, that's good. I bet in the future, when I'm going to be fighting 5 or 6 things at once, these knockdowns are going to be essential. So, it doesn't seem like there's much here. Skull deer ear, it's kind of gross. I'm guessing I can use that to make stuff later. Okay, what happens if I approach this wall from the other side? Same thing. Let's use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. You set to work, the cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you expected. Sweat beads on your forehead, your muscles begin to ache. Keep going. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents the physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It builds up over time as the characters travel, explore, especially when they engage in combat. Some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. The athletic skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties but growing severity over time. Resting is an easy way to remove fatigue, though some consumables can also lower fatigue faster. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of the stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through.
What you need? Hmm?
So how do we know who's fatigued? I don't see anything. Major fatigue. Minor fatigue. So all defenses. Accuracy. Wow, so fatigue can actually be pretty bad, huh? I'm gonna need to keep an eye on that.
What you need?
Okay, so I mean, there was no real point in doing that. Obviously, I could have just, yeah, I could have just run around, I guess. But let's run up here into this open room, moving fast at double the speed. Then let's take a rest. Camping. We'll use one of your camping supplies. Do you want to camp here? Yes. And I think I'll cut the episode here. In the next episode, we'll head back outside, hopefully make it to the Gilded Vale, see if we can get our major quest underway. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.